Hi, my name's Stephanie and today I'm here on a farm in Melbourne that has an overpopulated rabbit issue. I'm here with one of the rabbits we captured earlier and I will now be answering the 3 most popular questions asked by viewers. Question 1. Tell me about these animals. How would they most likely live in a totally natural environment? Rabbits, also known as bunnies, are scientifically known as Leporidae. According to Elvis et al. 2008, rabbit fossils have been found on the planet dating back at least 3.5 million years. A male rabbit is known as a buck, a female a doe, and a baby a kit. There are approximately 50 recognized breeds of rabbit, and the most commonly domesticated type is the modern European rabbit. Rabbits can be physically distinguished by their fluffy coat, short tail, whiskers and long ears, and strong hind legs, although they do vary in shape, size and color depending on the species. A rabbit's size can vary as much as a 0.7 kilogram dwarf rabbit to a 5 kilogram plus giant rabbit. The current record holder for being the world's largest rabbit is Darius, a massive 22.5 kilogram continental giant rabbit. The lifespan of a rabbit in the wild is usually less than a year, whereas domesticated rabbits usually can live up to 8 to 12 years. Female rabbits do not have a period of heat. They will mate with a buck at any time of the year. A doe's gestation period is from 28 to 31 days and she can have up to 12 kit in a litter. Although it's not particularly healthy for them, a doe can impregnate just a few days after giving birth. This is where the phrase breeding like rabbits comes from. In a totally natural environment, rabbits would most likely be found to be living in a burrow system known as a warren. They can almost live anywhere that they are able to dig a warren, including woodland, meadows, forests, farm and grassland, moorlands, salt marshes, embankments, dunes and cliffs, just basically anywhere as long as they are able to dig. Rabbits are crepuscular, which means that they are primarily active during dusk and dawn. Rabbits are herbivores and their diet primarily consists of grass, flowers, farm and garden crops, twigs and bark. When back at their warrens, rabbits reingest their droppings in order to gain proper nutrition. Question 2. Can this type of animal be domesticated? What features of the animal either make domestication possible or make it impossible? According to Price 2002, an animal species most suited for domestication has the following traits. Naturally live in large groups, for this prepares them for social interaction and they generally accept some form of dominance hierarchy. Small home range, so they don't become stressed from inactivity or captivity. Aren't sensitive to changes in the environment. Short flight distance from men, likely to be easier to tame and control. Diet, easy to access foods. Aren't aggressive, are sexually promiscuous and breed easily. Rabbits are very social animals and tend to live within large groups in their warrens. A typical warren can have up to as many as 100 rabbits inside. Rabbits have a highly developed hierarchy system, so are able to understand a dominant figure. A rabbit's home range is relatively small, for they don't tend to veer away from their warren. Rabbits cope quite well with changes in the environment. As long as they have an enriched environment that can provide them with shelter and protection and some food source nearby, they will be alright. Rabbits are a prey species. They have been hunted down for centuries. This makes them a wary species and they usually do not have a short flight distance from man, due to their innate fear of being hunted. As discussed earlier, rabbits are herbivores and eat a wide range of foods that can be easily sourced and provided by humans. Rabbits can be an aggressive species due to them being a prey species. If they feel threatened, they might bite, scratch or kick. They may also act aggressively when hormonal and act territorial. Rabbits breed very easily with a gestation period lasting 28 to 31 days and a litter of up to 12 kits. The female can then become pregnant again just a few days after birth. Although they breed easily, rabbits are not very sexually promiscuous and can be picky when choosing their bonded partner who they often mate with for life. Rabbits present 4.5 out of the 6 features for suitability of domestication. They are therefore suitable for domestication and have been domesticated. Through domestication, the features such as flight distance and aggressiveness have been tamed through building trust among generations of domesticated rabbits and also spraying and neutering in order to decrease hormones and thereby decrease aggressiveness. Question 3. Should we be concerned about the welfare of these animals? Why or why not? What specific concerns are there? Yes, we should care about the welfare of rabbits. In countries such as Australia, wild rabbits are a major pest and cause around $200 million of agricultural product loss each year, according to the state government of Victoria. In order to fix this problem, control measures have been put in place to contain their spread and damage. Although they are a pest, they should still have a welfare and control measures should be as humane as possible and cause as little pain and suffering to the animals. The welfare concern of domestic rabbits is much higher, with them being one of the most neglected pets. The state government of Victoria ran a survey to see how owners across Victoria handled their rabbits' welfare needs. It was found that many rabbits lived in a cramped hutch and did not allow them to move around comfortably. As well as this, only 36% of rabbits are allowed out of their hutch daily, when it is known that rabbits require at least 4 hours of exercise a day. Boredom is also an issue with domesticated rabbits, for some are never given the opportunity to dig and explore as they would in the wild. As we know, rabbits are highly sociable animals, although it is concerning that only 80% of these domesticated rabbits had a companion. Domestic rabbits also have a diet and welfare concern, with many rabbits not being given enough hay to eat or being fed food such as rabbit muesli, which can cause some unwanted health problems. The last main welfare concern for domesticated rabbits is that only 18% of the owners surveyed provided their rabbit with a cool shaded area. These are very worrying statistics, for rabbits are very heat sensitive and can die from heat stress. So yes, we should be concerned about the welfare of these animals, for it was our choice and responsibility to domesticate and adopt them, so we therefore should be looking after them to the best of our ability, which is apparent that many rabbit owners are not. Thank you for listening.